In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a ball bounce animation like this. So without any further ado,
Let's begin.
go ahead and create a new composition. Use any settings you want and press an OK. Let's create ourselves a shape, a circle. Hold shift to create a proportional one. Now go ahead and scale this down according to you. Just use auto for this and center the anchor point. Now let's create a surface for a circle to bounce on. Press on Q again and choose a square. Let's create a surface. Great. Now let's just rename them. Let's rename this as ball, and the other would be the surface. Yeah. Now go ahead and center align them. Now scale this down a bit, I guess, around here. Bit more. Yeah, perfect. And now open the position properties and let's gimmick a ball bounce animation. So let's assume it starts from here, and by here it goes like this. It goes up again, comes down again. Let's just copy this keyframe and like this, and just small bounce, third bounce. I usually use 3 bounces. You know, just set and just Control plus V, and you have this decent animation, which looks pretty cool. Now go ahead and press F9, easy use them, and create a graph like this. So pull the first handle, just make it smaller. Then okay, we made an error. Just click outside, pull the first handle to the max, and the second handle, then the third, and just make it alternate, first, second, first, second, first, second. You get this U shapes in between, so it goes like, you have this pretty cool animation at the moment. Okay, so now I'll just adjust a few things in the keyframes. So what you want is like the distance between the keyframes should get smaller and smaller. I'll just make this a bit more proportional. Is this too much space over here and too less space over here? Like, this is perfect, I guess. Now yeah, we have a great and decent animation over here. Now what we can do here is add a scale property to make it look more natural. So press Shift S to bring up the scale properties. So as the ball goes down, the X properties change. Just unclip this first. So let's just decrease the X properties a bit, around 43. I guess it's cool. Yeah, 43 is perfect. Now let's add a keyframe. Now over here we want it to get normalized. Let's go 1 frame behind, make it 47 again. Now here it squishes up, so we'll change the Y property. So around over here only, let's 1 keyframe back. You know what, we can just adjust it in this keyframe, so it goes like this. Now as soon as it starts getting up, we get it to normal values again. So we have this animation which looks pretty natural now. So now it goes up again. So now at the point of maximum, we want it to be normal again, and let's go 2 frames back actually, and make it a bit, I guess 42 was it. Let's make it 44 now, because as the pressure. So we have, okay, now it looks way better. The same thing again, as it comes down, we want its values to decrease, the squishiness. So we'll just make it like 44, and then we'll go a few frames ahead, and over here we'll just make this 44 to 47, and we'll make this to 44 again. Now as soon as it comes over here, we will make this 47, and you have a natural looking animation, which looks pretty cool. I guess we have made an error over here. Okay, it's not squishing up here, So let's see. Yeah, we could increase the value, decrease the value a bit if needed. So as soon as it goes up again, this should be 47 and this can be 42. Yeah, perfect. And I guess it's much better now. And I guess that's it for the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, now if you see, this ball is not touching the ground, I guess. So we can just move it. So remember this position keyframes. So over here, just move it a bit lower. If you want, you can just press over here just to get a clearer look. And now keyframe over here. Just adjust it according to your needs. And now again over here. We have a better animation. This looks perfect. I guess this video or tutorial was helpful to you. And see you again in the next tutorial.